So when the 83 Sabre is out of gas, they take over that window and tell you fuel, and they light up that warning light. Right now it's not a problem apparently. See if it comes on in a second. Slosh this fuel around for you. She idles right about where I want her. Yeah, but once there's a warning, it tells you fuel, and then you're like, what? I can't see what gear I'm in. Which is fine. Most bikes don't tell you that anyway. See? Warning, fuel. Electronics in 1983. It's pretty amazing. We're going to go over here and get some non-ethanol fuel and ride on home. It's a beautiful night to ride. Not sure if that clock might be pretty close to right. It means I would have set it when I put the new battery in. Alright, well, she deserves to be run. And she needs it. I know, you thought I sold this a while ago, right? Well, the sale did not happen. I don't know, people flake for some reason or another. She has not been ridden a whole lot since then, unfortunately. I don't know, should I fill her up? Maybe that'll complete the sale. Gloves, guys, gloves. I gotta get my, let's see, off, and then which key opens the gas? Is it the real one that looks like Honda? Nope. Is it the one that looks like Honda? Hey, there we go. Alright, now we're gonna put gas in, and I'll be back in a minute. Alright folks, here we go. Start her up. She's gonna run through her checks. We are good to go. Good bit of fuel. And that was $15. $3.38. $3.35. Alright, shift into first. This is our fan if we ever need it. We don't really never need it. It's nice to have a bike that has a speedometer. It's pretty amazing. How about that? And we're off. Stop sign. Alright. Drum brake in the rear. And dual piston front brakes on the front. See how she rolls. I don't know if I get a green arrow right now. Probably not. I have to wait for traffic to go that way and that way. And we're about to go. There's a bike coming up behind me. Sport bike. What's going on, brother? Ticket. Oh, I forgot you guys are with me. Well, gotta say hi to your fellow riders, man. We're off. Gonna have to slow down up here. She's an 80s Jewel, this Sabre is. And one reason I'm riding her is because somebody wants to look at her in a different county, so I'm taking her to them, and we'll see what they think. If they don't want her, I ride her home. No big deal for me. have not ridden her in a long time. Actually, it's kind of nice. The seat's cushy and the shocks are pretty reactive. So slide back. I don't want to lose my phone. My phone's in my pocket. I don't have anywhere to mount my phone on this bike. But, you know, she's a pretty sweet little ride. Need some new grips. These are a little rough. That's easy to do. We're in overdrive or 6-speed. She is an old girl. 750 83 Sabre VF 750S. We've done videos on it if you want to go back and look at them. This one won't be as informative as those. But yeah, I bought this bike running. I believe it was the first bike I ever brought home that was running. And I didn't have to trailer. I think this is the only bike I ever bought that I didn't have to trailer, because I went to Philly for a bike one time, but I never ride home, so I took the trailer and brought her home that way. But yeah, this one, she's had a few hiccups throughout the way, like fuel filter. That was drippy at one point. And what else? We had the exhaust headers kind of just rusted through, so we put a different exhaust on her. And otherwise, other than that, pretty much just ridden this bike. I would say when I got this bike, the tachometer only went to like 4 or 5, and it never went past those, and I knew that was weird. So my guess is whoever had this before never really opened her up. I think that's the case, because after I rode it for a couple weeks, maybe a week or two, it just busted through that and it went the whole way, all the way up, and hasn't looked back since. It's a little floaty on the speedometer, but it's nothing to be too concerned about. Yeah, you do have your neutral, your warning light, and your high beam light. All those indicators up across the top. Turn signals are up there. And then down here you have, like, you can take your lap meter, your lamp reset. Oh, I don't know what that is. Lamp reset? You have your trip and your trip reset. This is how you change your clock, which there's a clock right there. Your odometer's up there. No, I'm sorry, your odometer's down here. 26,199. And up there is your trip meter. But you control that stuff down here. Otherwise, choke lever here, down is off. Turn signal, we're missing a horn button, but it does work. High-low works. Over there you got your... Someone asked me this the other day. That's for your engine start and stop, your run. And then you have your start button down below that. Obviously, if you ride bikes, your clutch is on the left and your front brake is on the right. Your rear brake is on your right foot. And your shifter is on your left foot, so no big deal there. It's all standard. And Honda reliability in this 83 Sabre. We typically on this channel ride the 1100, the V45 Sabre. This is the little brother. This is actually the only Sabre they made. Am I going to say that right? There was a 750. Yeah, there was never a 500 Sabre that I know of. So this was the 83 Sabre. A couple updates from the 82. I do have 82s and I have had 83s. 84, this Sabre went to 700 and they brought out the 1100 V65 Sabre, which shared a lot of things with the Magna. So this was the last 750 Sabre because they discontinued it before they brought the 750s back. The little Sabre did not come back after they discontinued it. I believe, I'd have to look, but I think they only ran the little Sabre through 85. Anybody can tell me that in the comments. It might have been 86. But I'm not sure that I've ever seen a Little Saber past. I've never had one past 83. But I feel like there's 84 Sabers in the 700. Could be wrong. Correct me in the comments. That's a lot of talking and not much riding. Let's keep rolling here. I might be riding this for a week if this guy doesn't buy it tomorrow. Maybe I'll just keep riding this beauty, because she needs to be out and ridden. Brought the 1100 up, and I'm taking the 750 home. She's a pretty sweet bike. As you know, that guy at the red light, or I forgot I had a GoPro and was talking to my people. Yeah. What was he riding? I think he had a Bandit. I think he had a Suzuki. I'm not sure. But I feel like he was riding a Suzuki. But this bike has a lot of power. Power. You find it up in the topper. The topper? You find it up in the upper range of the RPMs. But she can book. She can jump. I mean, I'm in 5th gear, and she'll move. It's not like you're waiting for the pickup. She'll go. Go when you want her to. But we'll keep her down in Lancaster. Maybe take her out on some different roads if we keep her. Somebody's gonna turn, which means I'm gonna fly. This bike does do things a little bit differently than the 1100. It handles better. It's got a smaller frame, more compact, and it's got a lot of good going for it. Man, I really don't want to lose my phone. Should have put that in my backpack. But I did bring some tools in case the front brakes freeze up. Never know, these bikes that sit outside, if the front brakes are going to catch because of the calipers and the pistons getting dirty and rusty. She does handle super nice. You see that speedometer jumping around. You can ride this bike pretty hard too. That V4 power, lots of torque, lots of acceleration anytime you want it, basically. Yeah, I might not sell her tomorrow, we'll see. Up to him, but if I don't, she'll be back on the channel another day. Where are we at? You can catch up quick. Catch up quick. Man, I don't want to sell her now. I got too many bikes. She doesn't get ridden, so, you know. Feel that torque of this shaft drive. Oh, we didn't talk about that, did we? A lot of these older 80s Hondas have shaft drive. And if you really torque it, you can feel that shaft jump, because it's spinning rather than doing this. So when the shaft spins and you torque it, the shaft spins faster. So you have that torque. It feels cool. If you're not ready for it or used to it, you might get a surprise. But it really isn't that much, unless you're riding like a hooligan. It really isn't that big a surprise if you're ready for it. Cat driveway, cat driveway. Okay. Distracted by cats. I'm distracted by animals in general. especially if they run out in front of me. Now guys, is there anything else you want to know about this 83 Sabre? I'll try to answer questions for you in the comments. It's a fun bike. It has a square headlight, in case you care. It has this futuristic dashboard that's fun. You may not like it, you may love it. It's 1983, guys. It's like, take me back to the future. That's what they were doing back then. They wanted to appear newer. And this is what they thought that meant. What are you going to do? So, I'll try to get a fast speed run for you a little later, but this might be the end of the video. So, thanks for following along. Go ahead and subscribe. I will see you on the next one. And we'll be riding a Magna or a Sabre or, I don't know, a CBR. We'll see if we can get some other bikes going. I have a few more in the works. How about the Suzuki VX800? That should probably be on the docket. That's pretty important to get back out. So, guys, get out and ride. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. You didn't leave.